Hi everyone, Kate from Crocoblock is here and welcome to this new video. Today we're gonna go over some really cool features brought to us in the new JetEngine 3.1 version. So the first thing I want to talk about is Shortcode Generator. This feature works in a similar way to Dynamic Field Widget, allowing users to add dynamic content to their site through shortcodes. But on top of that, it has a little benefit. It actually gives you the possibility to add multiple callbacks on a single shortcode, as opposed to Dynamic Field Widget, where only one callback can be applied. So the cool thing about this feature is that it can be used in any location on your website where shortcodes are supported. So basically, there is no need to stick to the Elementor widgets only, right? Another nice feature that you'll find in this new version is Macros Generator. Yes guys, from now on you can generate a macro with specific settings via this tool and then use it anywhere where JetEngine macros are supported. So far it includes only certain options in our own widgets, but we do plan on expanding its possibilities in the future, so stay tuned for the updates. Dynamic Visibility module has also been updated with new conditions, which should make it easier for you to hide or show specific elements on the page. And here are some of them. Time period allows you to set the time of the day in hours and minutes at which the element will be visible or hidden. And days of week allows you to select the days of the week on which the element will be visible or hidden. Apart from that, there are three listing-specific conditions. Is even item indicates that an even item is now being displayed in the listing grid. Is odd item indicates that an odd item is now displayed in the listing grid. Is an item indicates a particular item to be displayed in the listing grid, and this condition has two additional controls: the listing item's number, which should trigger the condition, and a switcher that defines whether the condition must be met only for the particular listing item or once for every number item in the row. Basically, these listing-specific conditions work in a similar way as listing injections module, but they allow you to make some small changes in a single listing without creating additional ones, which is very useful, especially if you need to make some minor changes in the layout, for example. Guys, I've got some really good news for those of you who like making your projects with the help of Bricks Builder. JetEngine 3.1 version has brought to us the long-awaited compatibility, which means that from now on you're free to use JetEngine widgets within the Bricks Builder interface. So as of now, the minimum set of widgets compatible to it are listing grid, dynamic link, dynamic image, and dynamic field. And as for the modules, dynamic calendar, maps listings, data store button, profile content, and profile menu are also compatible. As for the compatibility of tables and charts and filters, it will be added a little bit later on, so please keep your eye on the updates. And in general, our widgets and bricks work in the same way as an Elementor, so there shouldn't be any problem with figuring out that logic. But some styling options might differ, so keep that in mind. And the only thing that I can add right now is, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and test it out on your staging websites. Okay, moving on to the next feature, JetEngine Query Builder has also been updated with the new query type repeater, which allows you to create customizable lists by retrieving data from repeater meta fields and repeater options. And such lists can be used to build a listing template and then display it via the listing grid widget or the listing grid block on the single page. And the great thing about this feature is that it allows you to obtain and combine different types of information from the database in a single list, which should be a fruitful ground for your imagination. And last but not the least, we've added another pretty neat feature which is related to Query Builder as well. A custom control which allows to connect a query to any widget that contains repeater in it, which means that instead of using static data, the widget will get its content from the query. And this is very useful when building dynamic layouts with the help of widgets like sliders, testimonials, timelines, and tabs. And on top of that, it will even optimize the performance of your website, because instead of using multiple widgets in the listing grid, for example, you will be using only one widget with fewer options and with a pretty cool layout. So guys, I guess you will agree with me on the fact that this is a wonderful start to the new year of the JetEngine plugin. And that is why don't forget to support our devs and the whole Crocoblock team, because we're doing our best to provide you with the best service ever. Just as usual, don't forget to leave your feedback in the comments, like our videos, and stand with Ukraine. Cheers, guys!